let's look at problems on AP. Or to provide solutions to problems on AP. Before we go ahead to solve these two questions, don't forget, anytime you have a problem on AP, you must always ensure that you find the value of A and the value of D. Now, A stands for the first number in the progression. Meaning, for example, if I have 2, 4, and I have 6. Now, these 2, my A is 2. Now, I must always find the common difference, which is D. Now, the common difference is always gotten by the subtraction of either the first term, the second term rather. You subtract the first term from the second term, or the third term minus the second term. I said, if you want to get your D, it can either be 4 minus 2, or we have 6 minus what? 4. All of them will give you the same answer. So that is how you find your common difference. Now let's solve this question quickly. Now let's look at the first question, question 1. We have, find the common difference of an AP whose first term is 8 and sixth term is 58. Meaning that A is equal to 8, which is our first term, as I earlier said. And then we're asked to look for the sixth term. Now, the sixth term is equal to 58. Now, know that to find AP, we always use this formula. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 D. Now, if you have any term, for example, if you are given the value of this term, you equate it to this equation. Now, for instance, now we have here given to us as the sixth term, meaning n is 6. Anywhere I see n, I'll put 6. Substitute n by putting this value 6. So I have T6 is equal to, the first term is 8 plus, what do I have here? I have n, open bracket, we put our n, which is 6 minus 1, close the bracket, D. Don't forget I'm looking for a common difference, D, equals to 58. Now, this is the same thing as 8 plus 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 times D is 5D, equal to 58. Now, we collect like terms. Collect like terms. If you check, you are going to observe that 5D is standing on its own because this is the only number that has, the only term that has an alphabet. So we can write 5D is the same thing as 58 minus 8. Now, 5D equals 50. We divide both sides by 5, the coefficient of D. So 5 over 5. What we have here, D equals 5 into 50, I have 10. So our common difference is 10. Now let's look at question 2 quickly. Now question 2. Now we have, if 2, x, y, and z, okay, z and 38 are AP, find the values of x, y, and z. So we're asked to look for x, y, and z, or z, as our question. Now, what we're going to do is this. To solve this, I told us that we must always know the value, our first term, and our common difference. Now, if you check here, you know the first term, but you don't know the what? The common difference. So now, we will use, but we have a hint here. We're going to count. Let's have A is equal to 2 from this question. And we have, this is first term, second term, third term, fourth, and fifth. So I have my n as 5. So therefore I have the sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have the fifth term, which is given as 38. So this can help me to get my common difference. Now, if the fifth term is 38, that is to say that I can get these values. Now, T, don't forget we said use Tn, which is equal to A plus n minus 1, D. Now, I can equate it equal to 38, or rather, equal to the term given, or let's take it gradually. Now, we have T5 equal to A is 2 plus 5 minus 1. Don't forget, N is 5. 5 minus 1, D equal 38. So, we have 2, 5 minus 1 is what? 4. 4 times D plus 4D equal 38. If you collect like terms here, you have 4D. Collect like terms. So we have 4D equals to 38 minus 2. 4D equals 38 minus 2, because this 2 crosses the sign of equality, becomes a minus sign. So we have 4D equals 38 minus 2, give us 36. We divide both sides by 4 because we're looking for D. So we have 4, This cancels this, we have D equals to 9. 36 divided by 4 will give us 9. So our common difference is 9. Now, we can use this common difference to now get our values of x, y, z without any difficulty. Now, we're going to use a shorter approach. Look at this. This is first term, this is second term. Now, first term is equal to A. Second term is equal to, now, we're going to have, it will increase by the common difference. It will become A plus D, which is the same thing as, I want to get x, and don't forget x is my second term. So it will now become, let's write it like this so that it becomes proper. Okay, let's still leave it. A plus D equals x. This is for the second term. And now the second term is x. And to get second term, it is A plus D. A plus D. Now, A plus D becomes our A. Don't forget, our A is given as 2. We now have 2 plus 9. 2 plus 9 gives us what? 11. This is for our second term. Now, looking for third term. Our third term will become A plus, we're going to have this increase by 1, which is going to be 2D equal to our y. And our y is the same thing as A is the same thing as 2, plus the common difference is 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. So 2 plus 18 will give us 20. Now, let's look at our z, which is our fourth term. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our fourth term. Now, let me manage here. Now, I have the fourth term, which is equal to, the fourth term is equal to, don't forget, it will always increase by 1 from this order. But if I am looking at it from this angle, it will reduce by 1. When I say fourth term, it will now become A plus 3D. A plus 3D to reduce by 1. But if I'm taking it based on this order, it will be increasing by 1. So we have A plus 3D. This is 4. It will reduce by 1, coming 3. So, which is the same thing as our x. Sorry, our z. So, therefore, we have it as A is 2 plus 3 times D. That is 3 times 9. 3 times 9 is 27. So, we have 27. Now, when you sum these numbers, 2 plus 27, it will give you what? 29. So, our z is 29. Now, that means x is equal to, our x is equal to 11. Our y is the same thing as 20. Our z is equals to 29. So, therefore, the progression the progression now, the AP now is equal to, we have 2, comma, we have x is 11, we have y is 20, and then we have the last one here, z, which is 29. So this is our AP, but we have gotten the values of x, y, and z. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe, to like, and to share our videos.